Well, these days, people are a bit more mindful about the air that they breathe, and those thoughts don't turn off when they are in the comfort of their own home.
Yeah, people aren't wearing a mask there, but West Michigan Heating and Air has some of the best filters in the industry. Plus, now is the time to make sure that your furnace is up to speed. I took a visit to their showroom in Hudsonville to learn more. Take a look.
More people are home now, so now they're more aware of better filtration and indoor air quality. A lot of the calls we've been getting have been talking about the cold virus, the flu virus, and of course the coronavirus. So indoor air quality has become a concern with all of our customers and potential customers. Our standard filter is a really decent filter, but more people are looking at the higher end filters, something that's going to take care of any health or breathing issues that they have. So a number one seller would be like a MERV 16 filter like I have here. This is going to be the best filter you can get for your home. It's going to clean the air the best that you can possibly have it. When you talk about filters and their ratings, the higher the number, the better the filter. So the highest you can get is a MERV 16, which is what I have here. Once it starts to get dirty, it's not going to filter as well. So you want to make sure to change your filters on a regular basis. So most furnaces, you have a single stage furnace, which simply means when it comes on, it's running full blast and then it shuts off. We have a Lennox modulating furnace, which is basically a 65 stage furnace. So it works in 1% increments. And so it really fine-tunes the heat demand right to your house. It will adjust accordingly, so it's never too big and it's never too small. It's always the perfect size. So you'll notice better comfort, plus it's going to save you the most on your utility bills. Come wintertime in Michigan, the air gets dry. We want to put humidity back into the air. And so we recommend you get a bypass humidifier and put the moisture back in. Not only will it help your skin and your wood and the floors and your cupboards and that kind of stuff, but it also makes your house feel more comfortable. When you have humidity, it feels warmer. So a humidifier will make your house a lot more comfortable during the winter months. Some of our systems will qualify for over $2,500 in rebates, plus a $500 tax credit. So our customers could potentially save over $3,000 on a new system. And if you're a Semco gas customer, you can get a free tune-up done. So give us a call as soon as you can. Other money-saving tips, we sell a lot of our Wi-Fi thermostats, and that lets you control your home's temperature from anywhere in the world as long as you have a Wi-Fi or a cell phone signal. A lot of our customers save a lot of energy controlling their temperature using their phone. When they leave for work or when they're on their way home from work, they can shut their system off or turn it back on from anywhere as long as they got their phone. That's a great way to save some money, and Wi-Fi thermostats seem to be all the rage now. So there are some rebates on the Wi-Fi thermostats depending on who your gas and electric companies are. There's a rebate set aside for you. It just depends on who you have providing your utilities.
Good news if you're a Semco user. Free tune-up sounds good. Hey, West Michigan Heating and Air Conditioning Services located at 3640 Highland Drive in Hudsonville. Don't forget, as you heard, that tune-up, maybe a $2,500 rebate or more on a new furnace. Hey, check them out online, westmichiganheating.com, or call them 616-669-3961.
And coming up on the Morning Mix, the Have Faith in Heart program is reaching into our communities of faith to talk about heart and brain health. We're sharing more about the importance of this program.
The American Heart Association is gearing up for the third year of its Have Faith in Heart program. Now, this program reaches into our communities of faith to talk about heart and brain health. Joining us today is pastor and AHA board member Beverly Austin, along with cardiologist Eric Walczyk. Good morning to both of you. Oh, I think we have Beverly here first. Hi, Beverly.
Hi, good morning.
Thanks for joining us. You know, every year, cardiovascular disease, listed as the underlying cause of death, it's about 844,000 deaths. That's one in every three. How does a faith community play a role in health information?
Well, one thing that's great is the faith community is the heart of the community. And so we have the opportunity to reach the masses each Sunday in a great way with one platform. And so with our faith influence, we really encourage our congregations to take care of their bodies, mind, body, and soul. And we live by example also. So that's one of our greatest ways.
Great information. Now let's bring Dr. Walczyk in here too. This past week, Doctor, the United States Surgeon General launched a call to action. Wanted to improve blood pressure awareness. So what role does hypertension play, that blood pressure play in someone's health?
Well, it's probably the most modifiable risk factor we have for prevention of disease. And about all those deaths you were talking about 500,000 of them can be directly attributed to hypertension. It's the #1 risk factor for stroke and kidney disease. And stroke is the #3 killer for women and the #5 killer for men.
Those are some pretty stark numbers. You mentioned half of those being linked to hypertension, and nearly half of adults have high blood pressure, and many might not even know it. Nearly 3/4 of all cases of high blood pressure are uncontrolled. So is there a certain group that is more affected than others? Does ethnicity play a role?
Ethnicity plays a huge role, actually. All of the bad outcomes, congestive heart failure, heart attack, stroke, and kidney disease happen earlier and are more pervasive and more damaging in the African American community. You see tons of bad outcomes in that community and difficulty managing the disease, both education-wise and obtaining the resources. So
we've definitely identified a portion of the population that really is affected by this. Beverly, the Have Faith in Heart, now that's the way the AHA, the American Heart Association, is basically reaching directly into those communities of faith. So what have they provided you in the way of tools to reach your congregations?
Well, one of the greatest things is we have received blood pressure cuffs. We have great partnerships with the AHA health days to really help get the word out, especially to our minority population. And so their health days, all of the information that they provide, partnering them with things like Hypertension Saturday. We have our Faith in the Pews. And so all of these programs help us to make sure that our people are watching what they eat and checking their blood pressure regularly. So it's been a great partnership.
You just mentioned it, the World Hypertension Day. Now that is Saturday, the 17th. You're participating, obviously. If another place of worship wants to access those materials and those tools and add their place of faith on the Have Faith in Heart list, how do they go about doing that?
They're going to go ahead and contact the American Heart Association of West Michigan, and their phone number is 616-482-1501, or they can go right onto their website at heart.org/Grand Rapids.
Beverly, thank you so much for the information, and Dr. Walczak, thank you for the time this morning. Appreciate you both being on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. American Heart Association of West Michigan. Get the phone number right there on your screen, 482-1501, or as you heard Beverly say, just go to heart.org/Grand Rapids. It's deceivingly warm looking, isn't it?
The frost on my windshield said differently.
Me too. 919 fox17morningmix.com. Beautiful sunshine out there. Looks warm, but it is not going to feel warm. You got some scattered showers moving in sometime throughout today, maybe even a possible thunderstorm. Right? So it's afternoon, early evening, highs in the lower to mid-50s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. A few afternoon rain showers are again possible. Mid-50s again Sunday. And Monday, we might not even see 50. And yeah, you're going to have a lot of frost on the car if you park it outside. So let's just get through the weekend.
Today's that day I found 5 different mittens, just one of each for Bronson.
Because you were looking for Bronson.
He's good.
That's okay. It's mismatch day. They love that. Today's Morning Mix weather kid is Harlow from Greenville. Hey, Harlow.
Hey, Harlow.
Look at you. Harlow. Oh, those neck chokers are so popular right now. Hey, Harlow, thanks for sending in your picture. Beautiful eyes. You have a chance to be our weather kid of the month. You could win that $100 Visa gift card from West Michigan Chevy dealers. You want to enter your child? Go to fox17morningmix.com and send that photo.
I'm a big fan of her name, too. That's a great name.
Harlow is cool.
All right, entertainment.
Hey, Disney making a major overhaul. The entertainment conglomerate says it's going to put a lot more focus on Disney Plus, the streaming service it offers. Disney investor Trip Miller says these changes are going to produce higher quality content. He adds that the move will allow Disney to possibly recoup some of that revenue that was lost in its other divisions. The coronavirus pandemic hurt Disney's profits, postponing films, postponing productions, shut down Disney parks and resorts for much of this year. So hours after the announcement about streaming, Disney's stocks rose roughly about 5%. So that was good news for investors.
A piece of music history is going up for auction. The late Eddie Van Halen wasn't only a legendary guitarist, he was also an inventor. And now the patent he created is going up for auction. Van Halen created a device which allowed musicians to rest their guitars on their bodies and play it like a keyboard with both hands. Eric Kuck, a memorabilia collector, told TMZ he obtained an original design Van Halen submitted to the U.S. Patent Office in 1985, and there's no telling how much someone will shell out for it. The guy said he's planning to auction it at his brother's Tampa area business, Carolwood Fine Wine and Spirits. 1985.
We all know you're not supposed to play with your food, but now it's time to play with your food. There's one reasonable exception. It is a combination of food and fun. The collaboration between Kraft and Heinz and game publisher Big G Creative is bringing you this game pack inspired by Jell-O, Kraft mac and cheese, Heinz ketchup. Each of the 3 games looks like a food product. So this isn't actual food you're looking at. These are games designed for ages 8 and older. They take about 20 minutes each to play. The Kraft Heinz Variety Game Pack costs $19.99, available exclusively at Target and Target.com.
20 minutes, about my attention span. I could do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Bust out the Heinz.
Finally.
Just don't put the game back in the fridge when you're done because it looks so real.
All right, when it comes time to build a new home, what you want are options, but sometimes getting what you wish for can really feel overwhelming.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there that can seem daunting, but Eastbrook Homes walks alongside their customers to make sure they get exactly what they want. I visited their new community, the Villas at Spring Lake Country Club, to learn more. When it comes to building your new home, what you're looking for are options. And Eastbrook Homes has dozens of them, with communities popping up all around West Michigan. We're actually in a home being built right now at the Villas at Spring Lake Country Club. Let's hear from a couple people who are moving in.
The Villas at Spring Lake Country Club started about 2 years in the process, and then we actually started building this year. We have 9 different floor plans, so price range from $300,000 all the way up to $600,000. We have patio series homes, which means there's 0 steps in the home. I mean, no step in the garage, no step walking into the front. That's what we're selling the most of right now. They're beautiful. What's selling the home is probably the area. You're right, the lake shore. We have a lot to offer here, the golf for sure. But some of the people that are buying are not golf members, so they just love the bike paths, the easy access to Grand Rapids. What my job is to help them pick out their lot and the floor plan that suits them, and then we work on structural options that they might want to add, like a Michigan room, maybe a 3rd-car garage. We have something called a Your Space that is a storage facility behind the garage that we build. If they want a flex room. So there's the structural options I help them with, and then when they go to the design studio, that's when they really get down to picking out courts and other things that they might want. You get paired with a designer based on your questionnaire. Eastbrook doesn't do cookie cutter, and one of the things that we like to do to make that not happen is we don't let them use the buyers use the same color on each side of the house or across the street. We want them to look all different. We don't have the same floor plans next to each other or elevations. There's a lot of things that go into that the actual designers will help them with that too, to not make it cookie cutter and to make it their own investment. So we have in the Villas of Spring Lake Country Club 88 units. On my 1st and 2nd phase, I have 50 lots. We have 39 left, and beautiful lots, wooded lots. You can be on the pond. It's a beautiful spot. We have a community area that has a putting green, a gazebo, a gas fireplace. If you do buy out at our community, you have an option with 7 different memberships that you can join the Spring Lake Country Club. Well, the 7 different memberships we have at the country club is a full golf membership, unlimited golf. We have a pool membership that if you just want to belong to the pool. We have a fitness membership. We have tennis out here. We have the new game pickleball as well, paddleball in the winter. We actually have a lot of winter sports and curling. So we have a beautiful dining room that's just been redone. We actually are doing our card room, redoing a card room with another bar out there. So there's a lot to offer. You can have parties here and weddings. It's a beautiful spot.
I'm Dave Scott. My wife is Diane. We're moving into the new Eastbrook project by the country club. And we're moving basically because we decided to live in a place with one floor. We've literally built about 4 homes in our lifetime. And so we've always had the option to like decide along the way. This process initially terrified me having to do it all at one time. I did a lot of homework before we went into the home creation studio, but once we got there, we got the job done, and so far so good. I think everything we've done so far is what we want. The home creation studio is several rooms that have all the various options, colors of tile, carpeting, flooring, interior, exterior things, and you literally go in there and you go through a process where you systematically select the things you want. We chose Eastbrook basically because of what we saw. We liked the way their neighborhoods look. Probably location was a big factor in our choice, quite frankly. Like I said, we were living across the other side of the road out there. And I saw the project starting, and we were looking at either doing some upgrades in the place we were in, or I said, why don't we just clean piece of paper and start over, one more time. So here we are. We've been at the site at least once a week for the last 4 months, I guess. We started when they put the foundation in. We are assigned a construction manager who basically is our go-to guy for questions. And in fact, I met with him this morning. We had a few things that we had some questions on. So the process has really been quite smooth. Like I said, it's been a good experience. They've been easy to work with. I think they built a nice house. It's been a very pleasant experience.
I want that kitchen. Is that too much to ask? Can I have that kitchen right there?
Very sharp.
To learn more about the villas at Spring Lake Country Club or to check out other Eastbrook communities, visit eastbrookhomes.com.
All right, looking to create an extra room in your home? Well, how about your garage?
Okay, sure. In today's Home Sweet Home tip, Sunspace of West Michigan is going to show you how they can help you do just that.
With your garage, what we can do is we can enclose that space, and it's a great tip for you to use. Measure that up. That opening we manufacture, you can buy 2 sets of panels if you want, so you can have all screen or all vinyl. It can come in and out as ever you want it, and then the kids can utilize it year-round. It's an inexpensive, quick way to get a screen porch without a big budget.
If Cookie Monster had a favorite month of the year, it would likely be October. Why, you say?
Yeah.
Well, it's National Cookie Month.
That makes sense. What goes great with cookies? What goes great with everything? Ice cream. Hudsonville ice cream. Come out with a limited edition flavor that brings the cookie and the cream together. You got cinnamon, sugar, cookie flavored ice cream. Here with the tasty details, Lauren. She's the owner and blogger at Lakeshore Lady. Hello, Lauren.
Morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, Todd is an ice cream junkie, and we both love cookies, so, I mean, let's just put that out there right now. So this is pretty exciting. Now, you get a chance to work with Hudsonville Ice Cream on this new flavor, right?
Yes, I got to test it before anybody else, and let me tell you, it is just as good as you're imagining it. It's so tasty, and today we're pretty much combining our love of cookies, our love of ice cream, and our love of cake all into one recipe.
Okay, sign me up. I like everything she just said.
Folks, yes.
Everything she just said. So, Lauren, tell us exactly what type of ice cream this cinnamon sugar, is it in vanilla? What kind of ice cream combo do we have going on here?
It's a brown sugar ice cream, and it has a caramel swirl and then chunks of cinnamon cookies within it. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, everything you just said. I'm like, brown sugar ice cream?
Yes.
Hello. All right, so
Yep, exactly.
And you said you have a recipe for us.
I do. So cinnamon and apples are just a match made in heaven to me. And everybody's been, one of the best socially distanced activities right now is going apple picking. So you can bring all of your apples back home and make a mug cake with it. So you're just going to take 1/3 cup of apples and add it right to your mug. You want to make sure that they're nice and small so that they can cook in the microwave. And then you're going to add pumpkin pie spice and flour right to that, along with just a half a teaspoon of maple syrup. And you're going to stir that together right in your mug. Get that all nice and stirred, and then pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds to soften those apples. Because we're on TV, a little bit of movie magic here. These are already softened. I'll come closer to the camera here. They're really nice and juicy. And then you're gonna add my secret ingredient, which is the amazing Hudsonville ice cream. I've softened it already, but if you don't have time to soften it beforehand, you can pop this in the microwave again for about 5 seconds. And you just wanna mix it in with those warm apples to make a nice, creamy start to your batter.
Yeah, what kind of consistency are we looking for then? When we're melting our ice cream then, what consistency are we looking for? Are we looking for something that can pour?
Yes, something that's, because you're not taking it out of the mug. So normally I would just pop it right in the mug with the warm apples, stir it up, and those warm apples will melt it on its own. And you just want to create almost like a cream around the apples. And that's just the start to your batter.
Got it.
So then from there, you're just going to add flour, some more pumpkin pie spice. And when I say pumpkin pie spice, you can always add just cinnamon. I just love all the extra in there. And then a little bit of baking powder. And you're just going to add that right into your mug. There's no need for separate bowls. Just go ahead and add it right in. This is great for anybody who's intimidated by baking because everything lives right in here. So it's very easy. And then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of milk and then just a little bit more maple syrup because who doesn't love maple syrup? Add that in there. And then you're just going to stir that all together right in your mug. Just takes a few stirs, make sure that everything's incorporated, and it comes together, it looks like a cake batter. So then that's in there, and you're gonna pop it in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm not gonna make you wait that long, I have one prepped. What you get is this warm, gooey cake right inside your mug. And of course,
ice cream.
You then have to take this magic stuff again and put it on top for a little a la mode. And especially with all of the chunks and everything, plop that right on top. And then you have the best cozy treat for a movie night at home, or you could even do this for dinner parties and have everybody add their own toppings. There's so many different ways to make this.
Only one thing left to do. That's pass it through the television, please.
Yeah, pass it on over here.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I need to eat that.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. You can get the recipe on lakeshorelady.com, and Hudsonville also has a scoop locator on their website. So you can just plug your zip code in and find where you can locate this particular ice cream near you.
We'll do that. Thanks so much.
And welcome back. If you are looking for the convenience of someone doing the grocery shopping for you, but you don't want to pay fees for a membership, Meijer has just the thing. They've launched their new shopping service, which may be something you want to use, or maybe it could be your next job if you're in the market. Here with more details, Meijer's Director of Digital Shopping, Justin Sessink. We've got him on by phone. Good morning, Justin.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, thanks for being with us. Hey, talk about Meijer Pickup. The 2 words that stand out for me, there's no annual fee, no charge, right?
Yeah, no annual fee, no membership. We launched Pickup just before holidays of last year, and this year with the COVID pandemic, it's really impacted all of our customers' lives, and we've been working hard to enhance the program throughout the year, and free pickup is the latest enhancement to really make the service great for our customers, especially going into the holidays.
Yeah, especially with that holiday shopping coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of the holidays. So where is this going to be available? Is this going to be across the state? Is it numerous states? Where is this happening?
So this is going to be available at all of our stores across all of our 6 states. So we're really excited. Again, we've had pickup available out throughout this year, and we have it available at every single one of our Meijer locations. So across all of Michigan and all of the 6 states in the Midwest, this service will be available to our customers.
Now, unlike the service that I'm using with Meijer now, which was when we launched, I do believe it was shipped, this was a delivery service. Now, Meijer here, this is Meijer Pickup. Talk about how this works.
Yeah, so customers will visit Meijer.com. In the past, when we've worked with Shipt, they would download the Shipt app, they would sign up for a membership and place orders from Meijer. In this way, customers will visit Meijer.com, and the benefit you have is that all of our sale prices, all of our weekly promotions, all of our M-Perks deals can be applicable to your Meijer pickup order. So there's a lot more sales and value for our customers when they choose to shop on Meijer.com. And similar to Shipt, you pick a store that you want to pick up at, select a day and a time, and then our team members will actually do the shopping for you. It's a very personalized service. And then when you show up at the store, they bring it out and they load it right into your vehicle.
Love that. So basically, there's just one small step you have to do. Instead of it being delivered to your doorstep, you drive to a designated parking spot in the Meijer parking lot, and they just bring it out to your car. Seems like a pretty good deal, and saving that membership fee and all the other added expenses, the tips and what have you. I love that you just mentioned, Justin, that you can now use those M-Perks and those sale items and those coupons that I'm getting in the mail from Meijer too, to be able to use those. Let's talk a little bit, though, about shoppers. I mean, it sounds like you may have a need for more of them.
Yes, so we're hiring at least 10 to 15 shoppers per store. This service has really started to get busy, over this year. Again, as customers are looking for many different ways to be able to shop, retailers and grocery shop at places like Meijer. Home delivery has certainly seen an increase, but pickup offers the next level of flexibility because you can stop at the store and pick it up depending on what your day or your week looks like. Unlike home delivery where you're at home, you're waiting for a shopper. So depending on your day or your situation, it really offers the level of convenience that you're looking for. And so we see a lot of benefit and customers using both of those services depending on what's most convenient for them.
And if you're going to consider this as work, is this seasonal work or is this full-time work for these shoppers?
This will be full-time work. We've seen the business continue to grow and get more busy this year as customers keep looking to pick up as another way to shop the store. And so we certainly anticipate the holiday to be really busy for pickup, but we're going to be continuing to hire into next year because, free is here to stay. We're excited about that, and we know that it means that customers will continue using this. And so it's not seasonal work. This will be work that will be full-time going forward.
Now, if I want to utilize this service for Meijer Pickup, is this something I do with a new app that I download, or is it just going to the website? What's my first step?
Just go to Meijer.com, either from your mobile phone or from your computer or your tablet. All you need is an M-Perks account to get started. Most of our customers have one. If you don't, it's really easy to sign up. And then once you're logged in, it's as easy as starting to search and add items to your cart. We also have a great feature where if you buy with us all the time, you can go to your buy again list, make it really fast and effective. We also look at what your favorite items that you buy at Meijer all the time, and we match that against what's in the ad, and we can let you shop kind of that personalized ad right from Meijer.com, which makes it really easy and maximize your savings.
I love everything you're saying, Justin. I'm all about that because that buy again button is something I utilize all the time. Thanks so much for the time and for the information. Again, the free pickup service. Free pickup service. All right, I love that. Go to Meijer.com for all the details. Or if you're interested in being a personal shopper, head over to jobs.meijer.com. We'll be right back. Let the dogs out. Who let the 9:47 with the Fox 17 Morning Mix. Time to let a dog out.
I don't know if the cats ever get let out. Well, joining us this morning from Humane Society of West Michigan is their executive director, Holly Guild. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Lois. We need a Lois in our life. Lois Lane, looking for a Superman. What is Lois' story?
She definitely is. Lois is about 4 years old, and she probably weighs about 50 pounds. She's not real tall, but she's pretty stocky. She should probably be an only pet. and can probably live okay with older kids that are dog savvy. She's very sweet, and she's not super active. Like, she'll play for 10 or 15 minutes, maybe once or twice a day. But after that, she's good to just hang out with you, watch TV, whatever.
Low maintenance.
Low maintenance Lois.
I like that. She likes to just play for a little bit and then just chill out and be a couch potato. My kind of dog. I like it.
That's right.
And fee waived for her too, right?
She is fee waived, yes, she sure is. And we also have like 7 other dogs that are fee waived this through the 18th. So everybody should visit the website and check it out.
Well, it is the time. October is Adopt a Shelter Pet Month.
Fall in love.
Fall. I see what you did there. Fall in love. They did it. Yeah. So whether you're adopting your first pet or looking at another one of the family, the Humane Society really can help you find the perfect match. Pets of all ages, all stages, all available for adoption.
And actually, this month is actually Adopt a Shelter Pet Month. So how perfect, right?
It is, yes. Come and see us. We have all sorts of animals right now.
And National Pit Bull Awareness Month too for those pitties.
It is, yeah. So we're trying to educate people this month a little bit about pit bulls. So pit bull is actually not really a breed. Pit bull is a term that's used to describe a group of dogs that are short and stocky with big heads. And just, yeah, busting some myths. They do not have locking jaws like a lot of people believe. In fact, they don't have as much bite strength as several other breeds do because of the way that their heads are built. And another fun fact, pit bulls, as far as temperament testing goes, so on a national level, 84.5% of pit bulls pass temperament tests compared to 77% of the general
Do you hear
dog
that?
population.
Yeah, they have a higher percentage of passing the, the niceness test basically than most dogs. I think it's really they've been bred as fighting dogs and got that bad reputation.
About how you raise them, like any dog. I'm terrified of some Chihuahuas. You know what I mean?
Your ankles are. Yeah, they are.
Ankle biters. Absolutely. So, you guys got quite a few other animals there at the shelter right now?
We do. We have bunnies, we have rats and mice, we have cats, we have kittens, we have dogs. I think in the next few days we may even have some puppies. So pretty much anything anybody could want, I think we've got right now.
Puppies are babies. Keep that in mind if you're thinking about adopting.
What about a skink? Do you have a skink? No, I'm just kidding. You probably don't have any skinks. Sorry.
Well, you're going to be in the market for another dwarf hamster, aren't you, here pretty soon, Todd?
Stop it. No, the one that we are babysitting is still alive.
Oh, I was just curious.
Daphne hasn't yet obliterated it. She's kind of rough. She's kind of rough with a little dwarf hamster. She is. Hey, Humane Society West Michigan is waiting for you at 3077 Wilson Drive Northwest. Yes, you can still go in, but first, I'd make an appointment. Yeah, I'd also do some window shopping on social media. Go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. See the lovely pictures of low maintenance Lois and all of the other pets waiting for adoption. There she is. Look at that face. You want to adopt her. Yeah.
You can't deny that. All right, thanks so much, Holly. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Thank you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Live Look Outside at 9:54. As we wrap up the show this week, we're sending you off with some smiles.
Today's Grin and Share It segment is ready for airtime.
That's right. I love this one. So this is my friend's little grandson. So some fall family camping turned into the prime photo shoot opportunity there for little Oakley. He's embracing the fact that he's proud of his cute little belly, and the family took video of him at one point, and he just thought he was the coolest thing walking around like that.
You ever do that with your shirt?
When I
was a kid, I did that with my shirt all the time.
For the reason I didn't want my belly to hang up like he is. Look at that. He's just a roly-poly little guy.
Pull it through.
Just the cutest.
Oh,
yep.
Very nice. And color coordinated. Hey, 1-year-old Grant said go big or go home. When it comes to picking out pumpkins, yes, he could sleep in it. All eyes were, Daddy, help me lift this. Hey, thanks for the picture, Rebecca. Super cute.
All right, and the best part about making frosting is, Todd?
Licking the beaters.
Yeah, right there. Ashley Leader said, Grandma is at it again with her delicious treats. Little 2-year-old Ella sure looks like he is in heaven with that one right there.
There's something, it's like soda fountain drinks are different than canned drinks. Like frosting off the beater is different than when it's on the cake.
Love that.
Tastes so good.
All right, and I don't want to hog all these, but I know this little guy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my little great nephew. His name is Connor James. I call him Chunks, even though he's not so Chunks anymore. But he was born on Valentine's Day, so he is 2.5 years old, and he absolutely loves his fall trips to the orchard. As you can see, he's gobbling up that apple.
That's a catalog picture. Look how happy
Right?
he is.
He's such a happy little guy.
my goodness.
But or Kano, as Bronson calls him, Kano.
Kano?
Kano.
Hey, Connor. Hey, thanks for sharing the pictures with us. We'd love to see yours too. You can just go to our Facebook page, our Instagram page, go anywhere on social, mail it to us, sketch something.
Right. Well, this week went all to the boys, so I think maybe next week's all for the girls next week.
Okay, that was all boys.
That was all boys,
Okay.
yes. But we do appreciate your submissions. I do get a lot of them after a while. I just kind of have to go through and handpick, or some people come submit past a deadline or something like that. So it's not that I don't enjoy your picture.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be kids either.
No, it
I
can be
mean,
anybody.
anything that makes you grin,
Yeah.
we want to share it
Absolutely.
next Friday on our segment. So look for us on social.